Welcome, sports fans. Thank you for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. And tonight we've got the Milwaukee Bucks playing against the Philadelphia 76ers. With Hall of Famer Grant Hill and Brent Barry, this is Brian Anderson. We'll be hearing from Allie LaForce from the sideline. A look at the 76ers starting group. We've got George, Kelly Oubre out there with Joel Embiid. Then there's Tyrese Maxey, and it's the Machine in at the shooting guard position. And for the Bucks, Lillard and Trent Jr. are the guards. Inside we have Giannis and Lopez. And it's Kuzma in at the 3. And Grant, sitting at the midway point of the season now, as a player, does it feel that way? Or does one half drag on more than the other?
You know, I'd say the back half can feel a little bit longer. Whether it's games of consequence that magnify things, or for teams lower down, maybe the season drags on at the end.
Here's the Machine. The kick out to Maxey. Oh, it's blocked by Lopez. George, no good. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Pass to Lillard. Plenty of space. And that's good for 2.
Lillard came to the league in 2012. The three-point revolution has agreed with him, but he can still hit mid-range shots, trust me.
Here's the Machine. Really played well against Indiana in his last game. Here's Oubre. Antetokounmpo covering. And Oubre gets it to go.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
Antetokounmpo, the pass to Lopez. Inside, here's Trent. And almost gets it to go. So he'll shoot 2 here.
First personal foul.
Well, Brent, he doesn't give you much inside the arc, but Trent Jr. is a sniper from deep.
Yeah, and Gary Trent Jr. knows exactly why he's on the floor, and that's to shoot the basketball. So continue to move, find open areas, wait for the ball, and then let it rip.
And he can't get the first one. And Grant, the combination of Giannis and Lillard, one of the most fearsome pick-and-roll tandems the league has ever seen.
You're spot on, B.A. You surround them with shooting, and you have the makings of an offensive juggernaut.
He hits the second from the line. Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Thanks. Well, the Sixers this summer signing Paul George to create a star trio, along with the great value signings around the edges. Philly is widely regarded as one of the league's most improved rosters. And guys, this team is poised to compete with the league's best. They have a big 3, and they have a real chance now to win a championship.
No doubt about it. Appreciate the update. Thanks, Shams.
And that's the hunger that Embiid plays with. Just gobbles up the miss and goes back up for the score.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I was able to talk with Doc Rivers for a minute, and the conversation quickly turned to Embiid. Coach said we know he can be unstoppable, but we're hoping to slow him down just a little. Double teams might be a part of that, but I don't want to give away all of our tricks, so it sounds like Joel can expect a lot of defensive pressure tonight.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. For 3, Maxey sends it home from three-point land.
Ooh, the range of Maxey is pretty impressive. He is consistent from beyond the arc.
Lillard against Maxey. Rebound by Philadelphia. Their last encounter was in Philadelphia.
And that was a game we assumed they would win. Now, they certainly had a chance to win it, but let it get away from them there at the end.
Lillard passes to Lopez. Oubre against Antetokounmpo. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. That one goes in. Lillard's got 5 now.
Total lack of hesitation. Lillard trusting his selections completely.
Yes, it's good.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. And on to... Kumpo with the stuff.
Yeah, you could throw that pass just about anywhere, even the top of the square for Giannis to go and get.
Oubre passes to the machine. Lays it up and banks it in. He's got 6.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
And so Lillard will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Trailing by 5. This game coming after a loss versus the Raptors.
In this league, you have to stay active at both ends of the floor. I thought their lackluster defense was the difference in the game.
You can't allow any opponent to shoot that kind of percentage. If you do, it's just going to be so tough to keep up.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 3 of 6 from the floor. And the Bucks call time here. Talking about Tyrese Maxey, Grant, here's a guy who's improved every year.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, from averaging 8 as a rookie to 26 points during his breakout 4th year, Maxey has added to his game every offseason and turned himself into an elite scorer.
And the Bucks will go for a different look here. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. Prince comes in for Kuzma. Porter Jr., he's checked in for Trent. And it's Rollins in for Lillard. Here's Rollins, averaging around 6 a game. Here's Antetokounmpo, drills the baseline jumper.
Antetokounmpo going to work now. These types of shots are pretty much in his range.
Over to the left wing. 1:56 left in the opening quarter. And he finishes. That makes him 4 out of 5.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
Here's Porter. And then Porter with the dunk.
Oh, and there's the talent. Porter Jr., a highly skilled young player.
Oh, doing damage above the rim. That was our AT&T 5G slam cam. To the middle. Here's the machine. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. The machine's got 10 points in the game. A minute 20 left in the first quarter. Bucks trail by 7. Here's Rollins. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Portis, the pass to Prince. Drummond grabs the miss. Here's McCain. Pass to Oubre. 51 seconds left to play in the first. Here's the machine from behind the arc. It goes again. His 6th basket in 7 tries.
Defense shaking their heads. No idea how to stop him in this quarter. He's got him on the ropes.
Porter in the post. Here's Portis. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Love the pop in Portis' game right now. Superb job hitting the offensive glass.
Down low. Here's the machine. Misses from short range. For Milwaukee, they've gone 6 of 11 so far. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Back to Porter. The jump hook. That one a little long. Here's the machine. He's guarded by Porter. Here's McCain. No good on his first attempt of the game.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
And so it's Philadelphia up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And thanks again for... Bucks will go for a different look here. Brook Lopez is checked in for Portis. Prince comes in for Antetokounmpo. Rollins, he's checked in for Trent. And it's Porter Jr. in for Lillard. Taurean Prince is out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then there's Kevin Porter. Then there's Brook Lopez. And it's Rollins in a 2-guard. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. Well, the machine in their last game against the Pacers delivered quite a performance. He contributed 20 points and moved the ball, finding his teammates time and time again. His relentless approach has just worn teams out lately. He is winning the battle of wills. Brian?
It really was some night for him. He couldn't have been much better, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., there was nothing they could do to contain him. Once he got rolling, it was game on.
And sometimes you can just look at a guy and you see the confidence that he's playing with. That's what I like best.
Lowry, the pass to the machine. Left side, Edwards. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to the machine. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's on Kevin Porter. Philadelphia shooting their second and third shots at the line here. And he knocks down the first one. Well, Brent, league-wide, more and more points being scored. You see that tapering off at any point?
BA, with all the rule changes and what we're seeing in terms of the skill set of players growing, I mean, the scoring is just going to keep going. How far can we go? I don't know. I feel like we're topping off a little bit. The only way we're going to score more points in a game is add more time to the clock.
And the shot goes down.
Nice job by Porter Jr. attacking the interior, going after a close-range shot.
Pass to the machine. Great D that time from Porter. And so Porter will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. 8-point game. And following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Pelicans at Smoothie King Center in New Orleans. And that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home. Lopez passes to Rollins. He takes it in, and he banks in the layup. Rollins has gotten his first basket of the night.
Fundamental play there from Lopez, spotting the open man and then sending him the ball.
Pass to Edwards. Here's McCain. It's George on the wing. 46 seconds left in the first half of basketball. The machine, his shot is good.
Oh man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
Here's Rollins. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Milwaukee shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in this game. First free throw is good. Well, this was a big summer for the 76ers, Grant, trying to capitalize on their championship window with superstar Joel Embiid.
You're spot on, B.A. Acquiring the talent that might allow him to save himself for the home stretch. Of course, last year's playoffs, he battled heroically, but ideally, they'd like him much closer to 100% come the postseason.
Pass to the machine. Puts it up from 15. George outside. From outside the arc. Rebound, Milwaukee. And he lobs it up top.
There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Philadelphia.
39. The 76ers. 43.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. The Bucks trail by 4. Second half underway. Here's who Nick Nurse has got on the floor. We've got Kelly Oubre. He's out there with Joel Embiid. Maxey out there with Paul George. And it's the machine in at the 2. Well, Grant, there are a few players in the league who can attack a defense from the logo, but Lillard is one of them.
Yeah, and he makes it look so easy. You have to pick him up at the half-court line, and it's been that way for about a decade.
And both free throws good for Lillard. And you know, Damian Lillard, a lot of his points come from the line, Brent.
Well, he does a great job of getting himself there. I think defenders are so in tune with Lillard's ability to drill you from the three-point line. He gets around the initial guy and then into the teeth of the defense where he's very strong at attacking the rim.
Here's Trent. And they're unable to get the tying bucket there. The 76ers shooting the rock well at 46%. George outside. Pass to Oubre. Count the basket and the foul! They pinned that one on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Oubre Jr., difficult play there, but finds a way to get to the free throw line.
And that one falls for Oubre. Well, Grant, from roster to coaching changes, the Bucks have been trying to become an even more elite team.
Yeah, teams are always tinkering now these days, BA. The Bucks know they are a high-level team. They want to dominate the competition on another level.
Oh, Lillard shrugs off the contact.
Always an appreciation for Lillard and his build, just how rugged he is, along with that fearlessness.
Oubre passes to the machine. And here's Embiid, covered by Lopez. Embiid's shot is good. Embiid's got 15.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way, no roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Oubre can't hit.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Brian, the Sixers' two stars make a great pairing. Maxey said of Embiid, since I was a rookie, he's had the ultimate faith and believed in me. And Embiid said of Maxey, he's something else. Always smiling with the same energy. Good games, bad games, always the same. People like that set the tone for everybody else. Brian?
That's a good call, Allie. Thank you. Timeout call, Milwaukee. Well, Grant, you often hear about how smooth Paul George's game is.
Yeah, I'll tell you this. Young players can learn a lot by watching his footwork. His timing, his ability to find the space he needs, it's just tremendous.
Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. The 76ers also with a sub. Grimes is checked in. Trent's shot is off.
Good job hitting the glass. They're +8 in rebounding.
Pass to Maxey. Here's the machine, guarded by Trent. Now here's Embiid. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Oubre. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Antetokounmpo's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Kuzma. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist. Kuzma's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Kuz loves those inside shots, and he's working hard to find them.
Here's Embiid. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. And the 76ers lead by 7. Lillard against Maxey. Antetokounmpo outside. Now here's Kuzma. Defense right on him. Oh, there's the alley. Oubre with it. Guarded by Antetokounmpo. Maxey on the wing. Shoots over Portis. Here's Embiid. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Second personal foul.
And the moment Embiid gets the ball anywhere near the hoop, it's over. Too strong to stop without fouling.
Philadelphia shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. The first one falls. And Grant, I know you played a part in Embiid's decision to join Team USA.
Yeah, BA, I spent a lot of time talking.
The Bucks trail by 16. Inside, we have Giannis and Lopez. Damian Lillard out there with Kevin Porter. And it's Trent in at small forward. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. Oh, Oh, Lillard just owning the paint.
And showing why he's so respected around the league. Lillard lighting it up.
The Sixers lead by 14. Pass to the Machine. To the paint. And Oubre gets it to go.
Oubre Jr., nice job reading the rotations and playing in that two-man game.
Lillard against Maxey. Outside for Porter. Off target from three-point range.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
George, no good.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Antetokounmpo. The rebound by the Machine.
Yeah, my expectations were that he was not going to miss that one. He handles that kind of defense, especially on the inside.
To the inside. And Drummond with the jam.
Showing off some mobility there. When Drummond rolls like this, he's hard to stop in pick and rolls.
Lillard looking around. And the dunk by Lillard.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Drummond passes to the Machine. That one's in there. Drummond with the assist. The Machine's got 21.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Maxey against Lillard.
I love Lillard because he loves the game. This is a guy who just wants to be out there. He wants the ball in the hands. He tries not to get caught up in all the drama that happens around the game. It's 100% focused on it.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the 76ers.
I mean, they've played some beautiful basketball all game. The passing has been impressive, and it's opened up things with their ball movement.
And I feel like there's been an old school aspect to what they've done tonight, and that is pounding the ball inside, getting it down low, getting those looks in close. That's been effective.
Embiid, he's checked in for Drummond. And both free throws good for Lillard. Brent, the Bucks have had 6 straight first-place finishes in their division. An impressive run.
Well, it took a couple years for Giannis to find his footing in the league, BA, but man, he's planted 2 feet in Milwaukee and made this team into something special. They have taken off.
Here's George. Oh, it's blocked by Lopez.
This defense gets a lot scarier when Lopez is blocking shots.
The Bucks trail by 16. Here's Antetokounmpo. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. And now a glimpse of who's out ahead in the All-Star voting.
I'm sure the fans and the players are eager for an update.
He's racked up a nice share of votes, but there are still a few players ahead of him in the East.
Well, it's a loaded East this season. So many guys in the mix for a spot on the All-Star team. He's absolutely one of them.
And it's hard to contain the excitement as we look ahead to what promises to be an outstanding All-Star weekend. Pass to Porter. And he lobs it up. Look at Giannis go up and get it.
That's a nice toss up there, so you gotta like the timing, but of course, that's Giannis. He's gonna grab anything.
And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. They led by as many as 18. Here's the Machine. He blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Protecting the rim well. Love the hustle. Right side, Porter. And it's blocked by Embiid.
Yeah, imposing his will. Embiid sending a message with that rejection.
Kyle Kuzma, he's checked in for Porter Jr.
Kyle Kuzma.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Lillard finds Kuzma. The shot that time not on target. The Sixers lead by 14. It's George on the wing. The Machine, the pass to Oubre. Here's the machine, guarded by Trent. Clock at 6. Late clock, the Sixers need to put one up here. There's another block.
Swatting shots away with ferocity.
He is not messing around in this one. The Bucks have gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. Here's Lillard. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Lillard's got 24.
It doesn't take much or long for Lillard to catch fire. An incredible offensive talent.
Here's the machine, guarded by Trent. The kick out to Maxey. 6 on the shot clock. They still need this. And he sinks the layup. And the 76ers lead by 14.
Sometimes the D likes to get physical with Maxey, but he has no back down in him.
Timeout called. Milwaukee. They're trailing by 14. We've got 1:28 left in the final quarter. And now we present our New Balance player of the game, Joel Embiid.
Seems like you just can't hold this guy down. He's always ready and prepared to snatch those boards, and his reliability on the glass makes him an important piece to this squad.
You know, some guys aren't the same player on the road. Not this guy. He loves sticking it to an opposing crowd, and it only adds fuel to his fire. And the dunk by Lillard.
And Lillard just has the quicks right there. If you give him any space, he's going to get in that gap.
Inside, here's the machine. Rebounded by Lopez.
Something's off about him this quarter.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
Well, with a comeback out of range, we can put a bow on this one. Good performance for the 76ers.
They had to fight for this one. With the game hanging in the balance a couple of times, they made winning plays, Grant.
It's all about having a strong mentality. What's interesting is that anytime momentum turned against them, instead of folding, they responded with their own attack.
And they increased their win total to 29.
And this is an even matchup, 1-1 on the season series with 2 left to play.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Joel Embiid.
Well, a consistent intensity is what he brought to the floor here. He hit the glass hard, and he came up with a ton of rebounds.
Now Antetokounmpo. Trent on the wing. Puts up a 3. On target from range. There's 6 seconds left in the fourth. Outside Maxey. And so it's Philadelphia with the W. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach to block out the distractions. These guys stepped up 100%.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Brent Baring, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching this 2K Sports presentation of the NBA. We'll see you next time.